Assume that a randomly selected subject is given a bone density test. Those test scores are normally distributed with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. We want to draw a graph and find the probability of a bone density test score which is greater than negative 1.51. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to go ahead and draw our bell curve and then note the given information. So here we're going to draw our bell curve. And we know that the mean is 0. Okay, so again, we want to find the probability of a bone density test score that's greater than negative 1.51. Well, we know that negative 1.51 is to the left of 0. So that means if we approximate it over here, this is approximately negative 1.51, and that represents our z-score. And so we want to find the probability that is greater than that value. So what that means is we're going to shade everything that's to the right of this because this is what we're looking for. So we're looking for this area here. So what we want to do is we want to find the probability of when the value of the z-score is greater than or equal to negative 1.51. So we're looking for this area here. Alright, so let's go ahead and use StatCrunch. Okay, so we're going to go to Stat, select Calculators, and then scroll all the way down to Normal. Okay, now again, let's take a look at what we're looking for again. So we want to make sure that we're looking for the area that's to the right of the z-score of negative 1.51. So we know that our mean is 0 and our standard deviation is 1 because we're dealing with the standard normal distribution. We want to make sure that we're finding the area that's to the right, so we want to change this inequality symbol to be the direction of greater than, and then we want it to be greater than the z-score of negative 1.51, and then select compute. And now it's given us what we're looking for, so let's go ahead and copy that. So now what we want to do is we want to find that probability or that area rounded to 4 decimal places. So if we round it to 4 decimal places, we're going to get 0.9345. So that's what that area is going to represent, 9345, or the probability. So let's go ahead and answer our question. So the first thing is we want to sketch the graph. Okay. Now remember, we were graphing the area that's to the right of negative 1.51, so we're going to select C. And now we're going to put in the probability that we found, and the probability rounded to 4 decimal places is 0.9345, 0.9345, and therefore that is our answer.